He makes you feel like $1,000,000. He knows you almost better than you know yourself, and he creates a relaxed, casual confidence that doesn't need to be explained. That's right. Today we're talking all about the importance of having your own tailor. What's up, all you good fellow fly guys? You know who it is, the cat in the hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo, StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. And it's tailored on Tuesdays, yo. I hope that you've been showing up this week in style, but if you haven't, if you've been having some issues with your image, or you find yourself just a bit confused every time you step into your closet, well, fret no more. That's exactly why I'm here, to ensure that you are showing up in style and leaving a lasting impression with your image. Now today, we're going to be talking about the importance of a tailor, but before we do, if this is your first time here, welcome. What a great time for you to be here. It's always good to understand the basics, the foundational principles before you start going out and buying fashion. So if you find the information beneficial, if you still need to figure out how certain things are going to fit you, first pause this video and go check out my other video on fit. We did a full week's conversation about it. And if you find the information beneficial, please consider subscribing. I would love to be a character in your style story. If you have already subscribed, you know I appreciate you. And you only have one other thing left to do, and that is hit that notification bell, and that way you will be notified each and every time new content comes out. Now, a lot of guys have tailors, and they have 4 or 5 tailors that they go to and that they deal with, and that's cool, but I would advise you to start looking to cultivate a relationship with one tailor. The first reason is because this is approachable, affordable luxury. Just think about every time you go into a nice tailoring shop. I'm not talking about just the alteration specialist at the dry cleaners. I'm talking about into a actual tailor shop where they do alterations. They do take their time to create a beautiful ambiance. For the most part, they want to make sure that you're comfortable while you're waiting or getting stuff together, that you have a perfect place to hang your items. And so when you step into that space, you immediately feel elevated. When it comes to the attention that they give you, they're going to give you personalized attention to make sure that everything is fitting you. And there's not a lot of places where you're going to get that type of energy and that type of attention. So if you are just looking to feel better about yourself, it's a great place for you to go and to build rapport, have a conversation, and have a bit of affordable luxury. The second reason why it's important for you to cultivate a relationship with your own personal tailor is because they will then begin to understand your body like nobody else. It's not in a perverted or sexual way, but they are understanding the balance, the symmetry, and the anatomy of your body. And so they're going to be able to start determining what needs to be fixed, which is going to make time much more efficient, which is going to make fit much more precise, and will make the expression that much more impactful. And it's so interesting that after a tailor has seen you about 3 to 5 times on a consistent basis, how quickly they're able to move in making sure that they are fitting you right, but then how spot on the look is for you. This is because they're seeing all of the imperfections and they're protecting you from it. So I always like to think of them as my armor bearers, as the people who create my armor and make sure that it fits me and I can move effectively. The last reason why it's important for you to have your own personal tailor is that they create a certain level of comfort. You have to remember, tailors are going to be in some pretty intimate spaces, let's say, when they have to take care of your crotch, or they have to adjust your seat. They're going to have to mix, move, and position things to make sure that they fit you properly. And this is a very intimate exchange between you and your tailor. Now, again, there's nothing sexual about the whole situation, but the more that you interact with them, the more that you find yourself comfortable with the movements and the types of engagements that you have to have. When I was apprenticing under a tailor, he used to tell me that he had become so proficient in making his clients feel comfortable that they would often close their eyes, relax their bodies, and it was almost for them like they were getting a massage. So when you have that confidence and that trust within your tailor, you not only trust him to make you look good, but he can actually make you feel good in that process. And then on the flip side, once he's done recreating, redeveloping, recultivating your clothing, then you step out with confidence and relax and able to move as you are. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Try that on, see how it fits you. Leave me some comments in the comment box about some stories or some great benefits that you found from having your own personal tailor, and leave some feedback. I'm sure some of the other fellows will enjoy that and we'll be able to continue the conversation. Please make sure that you give this a thumbs up if you found the information beneficial. Please make sure that you share this with a friend. You never know, somebody may need some advice on finding their own personal tailor. And don't forget that we are here every Monday through Saturday at 6:30 p.m. And lastly, please don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind, so you should always dress to express. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.